up, guys? Quick warning, I'm not feeling myself tonight, so if this starts to affect me too much, I'm going to switch over to my other game, World of Warcraft. So, we're going to see what happens tonight in Doki Doki. Hey, how is my sound? Okay, you just click everything. My sound's good? Okay, let me change that. It seems to happen every time. How about that? Can you? Okay. Huh? Alright. Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Hopefully she's being nice to her. I will show it to Sayori first. She's feeling down. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Hey? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's making you really happy. Well, of course I am. Sayori, is there something wrong? No, you don't ever say nothing when there is something wrong. Come on, kid. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. If you insist. Oh, don't. No. Walk home with her. Sayori? Walk home with her, walk home with her. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I don't like that. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Really? Oh, jeez. If you say so. Hey, I have read by Shel Silverstein. My mom used to read me Shel Silverstein as a child. One story was Lafcadio. That was always fun. Maybe a long time ago. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Er, alright. Lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim stars glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look in her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking before I can speak. She responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay. All these poems are sad. I see. I never really put much thought into it. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. I just said that. You mean one-dimensional? Ooh, writing tip of the day. Yes, it can. Okay, I guess let's do Natsuki then. Hey. Alright. Are you sure that's not just what you want? I guess that depends. Aren't you biased toward poems that are more simple and cute? One thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki actually self-aware of her spoiled behavior? At this rate, I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. Fair enough. I'm glad that you like my poem after all. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way thought had left you long ago. In a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me bite your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Well, that one wasn't so bad. Yeah. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with a message later? Well, last one, you're it. Yeah, definitely. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in the writing. Calm down, sir. And I guess doing some writing myself. Eh? That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Yuri thinks for a good minute. Hey? Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. Oh, it's everybody, honey. Overthinking? Yuri. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish in the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. Okay. That one could be interpreted as sad. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. Probably should have did Sayori's first, or last. I could have walked home with her. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Catchphrase. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Yeah, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? What did she say? Girl, you tell me what she said. Uh-huh. I don't like Monica. Oh, that's not... That's... Oh, no. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Yeah, her poem starts to make sense for sure. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. The one who is truly useless. Ah, that's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. Oh my god, are y'all making me choose? Of course. Everyone looks straight at me. Oh my god. But of course I'm going to go with Sayori. Yeah, I'm going with Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... Well, then I'll be helping her and Monica. No. Oh, God. So Sayori's gonna be helping Monica, so if I help Monica, I'll be helping Monica and Sayori. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Girls, stop fighting. Bless you. God, stop fighting. Oh my goodness. Great. Fine. How about Yuri then? Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Of course, I have to pick between the girls that have like some kind of rivalry going on. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Of course she is. So, is that everything we need to go over? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Hey? I turn around. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? Alright then, she wants those digits. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Eh? My house? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Why? Where are the adults in this situation? Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is... Have you not checked on Sayori, you fool? Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's no good. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, yeah, Monica didn't say a dadgum thing. I don't like her. Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Uh-oh. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Oh, this is going to be so bad. Okay. I can do this. Huh? Because she's hiding something about Sayori. On purpose. I head up to her bedroom. Oh, God. Where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, thank God she's alive. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. Where are the parents in this situation? I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, I'm reading her lines. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. Hey? Honey. Sayori? I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. Oh, this is bad talk. Oh, Sayori. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Oh. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. It's going to be fun, right? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. Ah, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. Alright. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. I cleaned it before you came over, so... no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Ah, that would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap as if to making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Atmospheric enhancements? What the heck? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. I guess that's the best way to put it. No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Huh? I mean, she's the bookish type. That's kind of how I was in school. A lot how I was. Huh? Oh, you'll always be my number one. Come on. Oh yeah? Like what? Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Huh. Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Not familiar at all. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch at the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. Huh? I'm reading the text. Yeah, I heard you, but that was bad timing. I'm just reading my part of the text. It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Yeah, I have it over here. Oh, yeah? What will those be used for? That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Oh my god, you are saying all the wrong things, bud. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? Yeah, I promise. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Yuri, I'm kind of judging just because I've heard that before when I was a teenager. And it wasn't good for the person who heard it. Aha! Oh no. Oh god, I did the wrong. I'm supposed to do a laugh. Ha ha ha. There. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. How does she know that? Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. No. At least I hope not. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Okay. I thought a horror game, but okay. Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Yuri giggled shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, Yeah. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. What? No, I haven't. But I feel it creeping up on me because leaving Sayori alone was not a good choice. Because he decided to. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. I'm not supposed to read her lines. Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri! I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Okay. She's doing exactly what I thought she was doing. Oh my god. Nothing. Your face is a little bit red, huh? She loves knives, and she knows they cut through skin like paper. Absolutely. Is it too hot in here? No, I'm not. or anything? Yuri hardly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Yuri smiles at me. Okay. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite side so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry! Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Eh? Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just moments ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? That's true, but won't it take a while? That's totally fine. Whew. No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be... Oh wait, no, that's her line. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. Yeah. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. Yuri fidgets. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Eh? Sayori? Just now, we weren't... Oh boy. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
See what? What are you talking about? That does not make you happy. You have tears in your eyes. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. It's because you love me and you're afraid I love her. Oh. Sayori, don't say that. Excuse me? Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. What are you scared of, Sayori? Yeah, it's a guy. You can't change your sex. Your gender. Yeah, the first time they said he, I looked down at my boobs and was like, okay. Sayori? But it's funny, I can put my name as anything, so she's saying Kravanya. That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, no! Either I love you or you'll always be my dearest friend. If I say I love you, one of the other girls is gonna kill himself. If I say you'll always be my dearest friend, she might kill herself. Ah! What's worth? What? Okay. I think I'm gonna say I love you. What? Or what if I say you'll always be my dearest friend, and then I can say that to all the girls and they all stay alive? If I say I love you to anybody, then somebody's gonna kill themselves. You'll always be my dearest friend. Oh my god, I don't know what's the right thing to say. Ah. Yeah. I don't know what to do. But if I say you'll always be... If you get friend zoned, do you immediately want to, like, go kill yourself?
I mean, no, man.
But I think if I go too extreme with her, she'll want to punish herself, and because she says, if you care too much about her, it feels like a bat hitting her head. So maybe I love you is the wrong thing to say.
Sure.
Okay, I'm overthinking this shit. We're gonna do you'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Yes, that's what she's been saying. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. Yeah, this guy's kind of a dick. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Oh my god, what have I done? Stop! Oh god, she just asked me, is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Jesus Christ. Sayori! Oh my god. No. No. No! I'm not trying!
Oh, you're doing it without trying?
Oh my god.
Maybe you're a pro?
No! What?
It's just second nature.
Yeah, you want it to go back the way it was. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh my god. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. Something's happened to her that is not right. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Monika's doing something to these girls. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. So she is in physical pain. She's actually in physical pain. There's something wrong. There is something wrong. Of all days, I expect Festival Day. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. No, you needed to go to her house and wake her up. Meanwhile, the preparations, that would be it being like it is every day. I mean, you wanted to go wake her up every day. If you want it to be the same, go wake her up. Oh my god, this guy's a dick. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. This guy's such a dick. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that. Oh, shoot. But I suddenly remembered... Wait, history? Can I go back? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Yes, you should have. Oh my god. Yeah, you did leave her hanging. Exchange? Monika, you know about that? No, that's a little too no. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? And how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Hey? Monica's being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Probably 'cause it's Monica.
Yeah, sure. I grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own pages, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsui's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh, no. Okay, so says, get out of my head 10 million times, and then says, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh, shit. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... I quickly leave the classroom. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. Yes, you idiot! That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Oh my god. Buckle up, guys. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy?
Did you kill someone?
But she really leaves me no choice. Huh?
Did you kill someone?
No, I did. I gently open the door. Oh, shit. I don't like this. No. Exception is secured. Game script? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this.
But you did.
I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. God, that's a lot of nevers. No! That's it? Okay, why does the screen look like that? Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh my god. I don't even... Huh? What is that top one? I'm just gonna click it and oh my god! Okay, it's like starting the game over again, but there's... Oh my god. It won't say her name. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not really gonna say this because I've already read it. I'm just gonna see how different it is. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. It started over. He totally forgot her. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always an anime club, but not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh. Monica? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? This is the same monologue. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club. Debate club, right? What? Oh, okay. Really? You quit? It's like he lived his life without Monica, without Sayori at all. I mean, aside from the fact of seeing your best friend dead, in that case, what club did you decide to join? Ah! Just calm down, Monica. Literature? Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Wow. She's just gone. Well, I can see that. Wait, really? Did Monica say she? I mean, I guess so, but... I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. It's nothing, really. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the class door. God, that's weird. Sayori's not there, so Monica is the one. Bring him into literature. Ah! Calm down, Yuri. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So is the guy not noticing these glitches? That's what I want to know. What? No, I'm not. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. Oh, this feels so wrong. This is a monologue, but without her. The girls have a few desks to arrange to make a table. Yuri walks the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sits across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? I guess. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Oh my god, the same stuff is happening! What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with a finger. Oh my god. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. They're talking a lot more about horror. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Natsuki averts her eyes. Not a very confident writer yet. Confidence. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Yeah, write poems. Hold on, there's still one problem. Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yeah, it could be fun, right? Oh wait, no, that's there. Thanks, I guess. Monika looks over at me once more. Yeah, I can really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skill. Oh, can I? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will follow me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh. Sure? Stare at the dot to I'm scared. Okay, I'm staring at the dot. Oh. You love me. Well, that's nice. Now what? That is so sweet of you. With the dot, I love you, and wow. My computer just told me it loved me. Oh God, and Monika's never down there. Creepy. Ocean. Treasure? Nope. Tenacious. Contamination. Oh God, no, we don't want to click suicide. No. Lollipop. Yeah, she's like lollipop. Doki Doki. Kawaii. After image. No. Determination. Incongruent. Squirrel. Uncontrollable. Mouse. Valentine. Unstable. Analysis. And Rose. No.
Strawberry.
Ah, just do it. Okay. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is hanging out. Her face. Oh, that was weird. Ha ha ha! Okay, Natsuki, I need you to calm down, dear. Okay, Monica, what are you doing in front of the chat? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. That's different, and the music's different. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I swear that pose looks different. Maybe not. This is How Is This Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Take the book. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. God, the music's weird. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. That's the book you gave me, right? Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? I look at the cover of the book. Oh. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Okay, Yuri. Okay, Yuri. But the facility gets even worse. They start safely breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing the... Okay. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Oh my god. She got creepier. Horrible people were. Oh my god. Oh no. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Oh no. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? Ah! Fuck. What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. I open the book and start the prologue. I still don't understand what Yuri meant about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, God. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Wait, so can I see this stuff in the history? No, I can't even see it in the history? Oh, no. That's creepy. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah! I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Eh? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things, she says, and all that. Something else? Oh no. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So... Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? No, nothing. Why do you think I would do something to her? Alright, if you say so. Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? What? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I made a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. You can do mental notes? Shoot, I needed a bookmark every time. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's do Netsuki, why not? Yeah. Little blunt. It's not good enough for your taste. Yeah, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, horses can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheese can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
I love this guy.
I like it.
This guy's mad. Ooh,
I am.
it's really cool. And I really want it now. There's a thing, but it's like the new
Yeah, express yourself.
that I've never seen.
Yeah, I understand. So you did. It's the exact same conversation. Always listening, huh? Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow. Oh my gosh, that's what he used to say. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. Ah. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. And then with the knife, suddenly the door opens. Sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Let's see. Hole in the wall. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Are they simple poems? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this new? This is new. No. Yeah, this is new. Hole in wall, but he wasn't looking at me, confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing trick on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay. What was the inspiration behind this one? Tiffany. This is what she said last time. If everyone's better friends with each other.
What's that?
So we play this.
Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her full face.
Yeah.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Yuri takes a breath. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Oh, gosh. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
I just thought it was funny when things were so pissed that they already got the cipher. It's like, if you spend an hour on that, two people will
So if her demeanor totally changes. Yeah.
Yeah, we played for like 10 minutes. It's like,
Last how? It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Okay. Yeah. That's the one from last time. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
I may have just played
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
there's a box.
Not at all. Ugh, really?
Oh, yeah. There's a gun right there.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. If anything, I probably learned a two or thing from you. A thing or two from you. A two or thing. Eh. Yeah, of course. Me too. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. The feeling of giving up. And now they're finding it. Okay, I think I'm going to save here for tonight. Pick it up tomorrow night. No way! My slots are cleared? Babe, my slots are cleared. My save slots are cleared. I had 2. I'm gonna pick this one down here. And save my... Wait a minute. Wait. No. What? Wait, did I save it? Wait. Okay, so I saved it. That's saved. Alright. I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow night. It's time for me to get some wild things done. We got Hollow's End anniversary still going on. Party. Party. Yeah. Let me get some happy music up in here. That game. Woof. Okay. I'll be right back after I switch my things up.